Welcome to the second part. Let's start with the forward fold. You can breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhaling through your nose. Exhale through the nose. Bring your hands to your waist. Inhale, lift the chest. And then as you exhale, lead with your heart and fold forward. You can bend your knees if you need to. And just let your hands come down towards the ground. So you could bend your knees or you could have your legs straight. The crown of the head's moving down. If you've got any lower back issues, I'd suggest bending the knees. And just notice that every exhalation takes you a little bit deeper into this forward fold. Good, and then bring your hands onto your waist, press down into your feet and inhale, slowly coming up. And then step your feet together. And now have your right foot at the front of the mat, left foot back. Have a look at that gap between your legs. So you want a perfect equilateral triangle and your right heel lines up with your left instep. Open up through your arms, reach right into your fingertips and feel that beautiful horizontal line of energy moving through your arms. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, reach over to your right, lengthening both sides of the torso, and then let the right hand drop down onto the right leg and reach up with the left arm. So you could be looking down towards your right big toe, or looking straight ahead, or you could look up towards your left thumbnail. You're drawing the left hip up and back, staying with the breath, and just feeling your body in this shape in space. Good, and then reaching into the top arm to come up. Swiveling on your heels, so you're turning the right toes in, left toes out. Again, deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, reach, lengthen, and let the left hand drop down onto the left leg and reach up with the right arm. Turning the chest, turning to look up. Good, and then reach into the top arm, coming up. Bring the hands onto the waist, turn the feet so the outer edges of your feet are parallel. Inhale, lift your heart, and then as you exhale, lead with the heart, folding forward, and bring your hands under your shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest, and then exhale, pad your hands forward, press into the backs of the heels, and then let go of your head. So you're really lengthening through the spine and opening up the backs of the legs and grounding through the mounds of the big toes, the little toes, the backs of the heels. And the exhalation takes you deeper into the pose. Good, and now walking your hands in towards you, bring the hands under the shoulders this time. And then we're going to take the right hand into the middle, so the right hand's under your face, and reach up with the left arm, turning the chest, turning to look up. Stay with your breath. Keep equal weight through both feet. And then bring the left hand to replace the right hand and reach up with the right arm. Turn the chest. Turn to look up. Good, and then bring the right hand down. And then you can walk your hands back a little bit more so that fingertips possibly line up with the toes. Inhale, lift the chest, and then exhale and fold in. Elbows shoot back between the legs and the crown of the head moves down. So the knees can always be bent if the hamstrings are tight. Good, and then bring the hands onto the waist, press down into the feet and inhale all the way up. And then let's turn the toes out and the heels in and take the arms out to the sides, bend at the elbows and bend the knees. And then just gently squeeze the shoulder blades in, draw the navel back, really lengthen your inner thighs. So you're in a horse stance. Bring the hands just above the knees. Inhale, lift the chest. And then take your right shoulder towards your left knee. You might want to kiss your left knee. And then come back through to centre. And then bring your left shoulder towards your right knee. And come back through to centre. Press down into your feet. Inhaling, coming all the way up. And then heel toe your feet in. Good, let's take a balance here. So we're going to work with the dancer today. So there's different stages. We're going to ground down through the left foot and then pick up the right foot and take your right hand to the front of your right foot and then hug your thighs in towards each other and the sit bones. And then bring your thumb and index finger together on your left hand and start to reach up with that left arm. So it might be that this is your version of the dancer and you're going to hold it here, fixing your gaze to a still point. Or you might kick your your right foot into your right hand and start to fold forward, but keep lifting the heart. And then just hold it at your edge, breathe. You might even smile. And then when you're ready, inhale, coming up, and then release the leg. Let's do the other side. So we're going to ground down through the right foot, and then pick up the left foot. Catch hold of the front of your foot, reach up with the right arm, either you're staying here, or you're going to kick your foot into your hand, lead with the heart, start to fold forward. Good, and then inhale all the way up. Release the foot down. Good, have a little shake out if you like. And then come to the front of your mat. Have your feet about hip width apart. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold yourself in half. Bend your knees as much as you need to and bring your hands flat down onto the ground, and then walk your feet back, coming into a down dog pose. Let's raise up the right leg, turn the toes out, drop the right heel towards the left buttock. Keep lifting up the knee, and then bring your right knee to your right wrist and slide your left leg back. If you find that there's a big gap under your right buttock or thigh, you can wedge a cushion under there or a rolled up blanket or something. You're pressing down into the front of your left foot and your right heel's facing in towards your right hip joint. Come onto your fingertips, lift the heart, lengthen up, and then walk the hands forward. Come onto your elbows and forearms. You could either be here, or you could walk your arms forward a little bit more and fold in, resting the forehead to the ground. Slide back a little bit. Good. And then from here, just walk your hands in towards you, come up onto your fingertips, lifting up. Move any props from under your right buttock, drop down onto your right buttock, swing your left leg forward, and then let's take the left foot and bring the arch of the foot into the crook of the right arm. If you can't do that, then just wrap your arms around that left leg. Try and keep the foot flexed, or you can have the arch of the foot to the crook of the arm, and we're just going to rock out that left leg. So really feeling into the hip and into the glutes as well. Good, and then take that left foot over the right thigh. Now if this is not a comfortable posture for you, you can sit onto your cushion or you can extend the bottom leg like that instead. Good, and then we're going to take a twist here. So we're going to reach up with the right arm, take the right arm over the left thigh, put the left hands behind you, inhale as you lengthen upwards, and then exhale as you spiral over to the left. And just be aware that if you've got any lower back issues, you don't want to twist too deep into the lower back, just work more on the upper back, the thoracic spine. Good. And then inhale back through to centre. Slide your left leg forward, bring the sole of the right foot in now. Reach the arms up and then reach your heart towards your foot. Coming into Janu Sirsasana. If your hands don't reach your foot, take the belt around the ball of the foot. Inhale to lengthen, exhale folding in. The navel faces in towards the middle of the left thigh. The heart space is open, the collarbones are broad. The face is soft. Good, and then inhale the arms up, bring the hands down. And we're going to cross the legs. So if you just lift up both legs, cross them in the air, and then bring the legs down and come onto your hands, come onto your knees, tuck your toes, lift up your hips, making your way back into down dog. And then raising up the left leg, turn the toes out, drop left heel towards right buttock, keep lifting your knee, and then bring left knee to left wrist, slide the right leg back, come onto your fingertips, use any props that you might need. really lifting the heart, and then walking the hands forward, elbows, forearms, or reaching the arms all the way forward, coming to your expression of pigeon pose. Good, and then bringing the hands under the shoulders and inhaling, rising up. Moving any props from under your left buttock, dropping down onto your left buttock, and then swinging that right leg forward, and again receiving the leg. So you might just take your left hand to the sole of the foot and wrap your right arm around the knee and work with that version, or you might bring the arch of your foot to your left elbow and then rock the leg like that. Try and keep that right foot flexed. Good. And then we're going to take the right foot over the left thigh and maybe extend that left leg or keep it bent. And then take the left arm over right thigh and the right hand's behind. Inhale as you lengthen upwards, exhale as you spiral over to the right. Inhale to lengthen, exhale as you turn. See if you can direct your breath into the upper back, that space at the back of the heart, that area between the shoulders that can get really tense. And especially when you're working at a desk and you're kind of forward folding. So just really breathe into that space and try to release any tension from there. And then let's come back through to center and slide the right leg forward and bring the sole of the left foot in. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, heart reaches forward. You could always take your belt around the ball of the foot, or you're taking a binding, or you can bring your fingertips down onto the ground. Try to turn the body so the navel faces in towards the middle of that right front thigh. And notice how the exhalation lengthens here. Good, inhale the arms up. Bring the hands down. If you bring your hands behind you and kind of lean into your hands and then bring the soles of your feet together, press the heels in, press the outer edges of the feet in, and then lengthen the inner thighs and lift your heart. Breathing into the heart space. Good, and then from here you could stay here, or you could take your hands around the feet and lengthen up. Or you can come into a forward fold, folding forward. If you notice that your hips are quite tight, you might like to slide your feet forward a little bit. Take the arms out in front of you, reach your fingertips towards the backs of your heels, and then drape the arms over the legs and fold in like that. So every exhalation takes you slightly deeper into the pose. Good, and then inhale. Gently up, bring the hands to the knees, lift up your knees, and let's take Navasana. So a nice way of practicing Navasana is with a belt. You can take your belt around the balls of your feet and then lift up your legs. Hold the belt just a few inches from the feet and have the arms straight, and then start to push your feet into the belt. And as you're doing that, lift from the back of your heart and look towards your toes. If you feel stable once you've come into the posture, you can let go of the belt and be there, or otherwise just keep holding on to the belt. Stay with the breath, keep drawing the thighs together and the navel back, lifting the heart, deep breath in, and then as you exhale, slowly lower your whole body all the way down to the ground so that you arrive on your back with your knees bent. And you could tickle the backs of your heels and just check that the outer edges of your feet are parallel. Your knees are going to stay in line with your hips as you take a breath in through the nose. And then as you breathe out, press down into your feet and start to lift up through the spine. So you lift the tailbone first. As you're lifting up through the spine, let your arms come up and over the head so that you come to lying on your shoulders. You're drawing the knees away from the body and the chest towards the chin, really lengthening your front thighs. Slightly engaging your glutes to lift the pelvis and drawing the chest towards the chin. It's a calm and steady flow of breath. Deep breath in here. As you breathe out, slowly lower down. Going all the way down onto your back, and then let the arms come down too. And then let's take the right ankle over the left thigh, pick up the left knee, catch hold of the back of the left thigh. If that's not working for you, you can always keep your left foot down on the ground and just draw the right knee away. So you could always do that version, or catch hold of the back of the thigh, or you can catch hold of the front of your left shin. You're pressing the lower back down, drawing the left knee in towards you and the right knee away. Breathing into any areas of intensity. Good, and then bringing the sole of your left foot flat down onto the ground and sliding right thigh over left thigh. Take the arms wide apart, drop both legs over to the left, soften the right shoulder down and turn to look out over the right arm. Good, and then inhale back through to centre. Bring the right foot flat down onto the ground. Take left ankle over right thigh. You could stay here with this version, or you could lift up your right knee, catch hold of the back of the right thigh, or maybe take the hands around the right shin, drawing that right knee in, pressing the lower back down to the ground, drawing the left knee away from the body. Good, and then placing right foot flat onto the ground, sliding left thigh over right thigh. Take the arms wide apart, drop both knees over to the right, turn to look out over the left arm, really soften that left shoulder down to the ground. Good, and then inhale back through to centre. Let's just lift up the legs and take the arms inside the knees, catch hold of the outer edges of the feet. Stack ankles over knees, pull the knees towards the ground, press the lower back down, broadening across the sacrum. It might be that you want to rock from side to side here and massage your lower back, or maybe even extend one leg and then the other. So you could do that, or extend both legs together. And then when you're done, just bring your knees in and lower your legs down. Slide your legs away along the mat. Let the arms come out to the sides. If you have a cushion and you want to bring it under your thighs, you can do that. Good, and then just taking a breath in through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Feeling the weight of your body surrendering to the earth. So I'm going to take you on a little journey around your body now, and this is called the Yoga Nidra, which means yogic sleep. And it's the practice of rest and of relaxation, and just like any of the postures that we do, this one is really important. And the more you practice it, the better you get at relaxing and letting go when you need to, which, as you know, is really nourishing and rejuvenating for the body and mind. So there's nothing that you need to do apart from following my words with your awareness. Bring your awareness to your right hand, to the right hand thumb, index, middle, ring and little finger. The palm of the hand, the back of the hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right waist, right hip, thigh, knee, calf, shin, ankle, heel, the sole of the foot, the right big toe, second, third, fourth and fifth. Bring your awareness to your left hand thumb, index, middle, ring and little finger. The palm of the hand, the back of the hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left waist, left hip, thigh, knee, calf, shin, ankle, heel, sole of foot, left big toe, second, third, fourth and fifth. The right shoulder blade, the left shoulder blade, the right buttock and the left buttock, the lower back, middle back and upper back, back of the neck, back of the head, crown of the head and the forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the space between the eyebrows, right eye, right cheek, left cheek, right ear, right nostril, left nostril, the tip of the nose and the top lip and bottom lip, tongue, chin, jaw, throat, right chest, left chest, the navel, the centre of the pelvis, the whole of the right leg, the whole of the left leg, both legs together, the whole of the right arm, the whole of the left arm, both arms together, the whole of the back, the whole of the front, the whole of the head, the whole body together, the whole body together, completely relaxed. Allowing yourself to fall into a place of peace, deep relaxation, stillness, joy, love. And then just noticing the breath, feel your body being breathed. Feel free to lie down for longer if you want to. Otherwise, start to direct your breath into your fingertips and your toes and bring a bit of movement into your hands and your feet and your arms and your legs. Start to stretch out, feeling like you've just awoken from a long, deep sleep. And then bring your knees in towards your chest, hug them in, roll onto one side, press down into your hands and use your arms to help you come all the way up to a comfortable seated position. And then bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. Breathe into the heart space and breathe out completely. And then breathe all the way down into the lower belly and breathe out completely. Bringing your right hand to meet your left hand in the gesture of love and gratitude, and maybe just thinking of something that you're really grateful for in your life right now, having a moment of gratitude, and then lifting your heart to your hands and bowing to the wisdom in your own heart. Namaste, and thank you for sharing this practice. Sending you lots of love.